I think, you know, you see it a little bit more in the men's game and not so much in the women's game. You know, women like to get to the rim or shoot the three.
To me, the mid-range game is a little bit of a lost art.
You see a lot of players that can shoot the three well. You see a lot of players that can attack the basket well. But you don't see a player that can do all three very often.
I think it's really critical in the Princeton offense that you have the ability to shoot the mid-range shot, because you're going to be coming off ball screens, you're going to find yourself open from 15 feet and in. You're going to be able to move without the ball and get great shots off a dribble handoff. So I think it's really key that you have that game.
Well, a lot of times what happens when players get to college, if they in high school could get to the rim, you know, all of a sudden there's, you know, 2 or 3 6'3" kids waiting for them in there, and they're less successful getting to the rim, and then they have to develop the mid-range game, and maybe they're not as willing to put the work in, and so it takes practice, it takes muscle memory, it takes reps, and I think, you know, initially kids learn to go to the rim or shoot the three, and that mid-range takes a little bit more of a nuanced approach to the game, and so we really work on that, and, you know, I credit Leja for putting a lot of hours in to get that. What Leja has the ability to do, and what we call the mid-range game, is shot fake and pull up essentially on a dime. I mean, she has a really quick pull up, which means that, you know, you can beat your initial defender, but not have to go all the way into the paint where you might run into a secondary defender, and just rise up and hit an open shot from mid-range. It's a little harder than what it looks, but Leja's got one of the prettiest ones in the game.
It's always been kind of my thing, and I've just worked on it. I like to develop my skill set regardless what it is, and it's just been a comfortable little spot for me. I think not being the biggest guard either, or the strongest guard, I'm not always going to get like to the rim, I'm not going to plow through people, so I'm kind of get by one person and then I see, oh, no, I'm going to stop.
Kayla McBride has the best mid-range game in the country. She's an amazing shooter. She's got a great step-back move. She can put it on the floor. She's very crafty with the ball. You better be up on her.
Since I picked up a basketball, my dad's always been harping on the mid-range game. And Michael Jordan, you know, I think that he was one of the epitomes of the mid-range game. He could shoot over people, he could get out to the basket, things like that. And I used to watch his highlight tape over, like I would just have it on repeat.
There's one point where my teammates were teasing me that I shoot mid-range pull-ups better than layups. And I don't know honestly how it came about and why, maybe just my athleticism, I just like the stop and pop.
It makes you respect the offense so much more. I mean, you have to come out and guard her, and you know you have to make sure you're on your toes on the drive also, because she can stop and pop at any time. And I think that's something that, you know, Coach really encourages us to develop. And I think that all of our players, whether it's Jewel or myself or K-Mac, are able to knock that shot down, and it's so important because it makes the defense pay attention to you and it keeps them on their toes.